So much of our stories, I feel like there's parallels. My father also battled schizophrenia, military vet, some violence in the home as well. But I feel like I took my broken self to New York City and made it. I made it in this business. And at a certain point, although you dropped out of college, you had some immense success, Rich, working in music, finding a record label, working with Mark Ronson, people like J. Cole, Amy Winehouse. At those moments, did you feel like you were still broken, or had you found ways to mend yourself?
No, well, what happened was when I went to college, I went to school for one semester. I lived in Boston for 2 years because after one semester, my father wasn't going to pay for school anymore. But what I was able to do was I built this bookie operation, and I was able to hustle, albeit illegally, but I was able to hustle, and I had money. So
Lawyer Kid 2.0.
What?
A Lawyer Kid 2.0.
Lawyer Kid 2.0, yeah, more profitable. So I was able to stay in Boston for 2 years, and I hit rock bottom. I mean, I was in the hospital 20 times in 2 years for panic attacks. I went to psychopharmacologist in Boston that I found in the Yellow Pages, and this was before this was a conversation. This was before, someone could diagnose it like that, and they were just trying different medicines. They were just giving me pills.
Were they working?
They were working because they were knocking me out. Like I would sleep all day, I would go out at night, I would take this medicine. And I will tell you that the one thing that I was able to do at that point in my life was I always had the confidence to normalize what I was going through. I didn't hide it from people around me. And I always felt like, the way in which I show up, even with my problems and my issues, will say a lot about A, who I am, and B, that what I'm going through doesn't define who I am. And I wasn't gonna let the fact that I was crippled with this panic disorder keep me from the rest of my life. So I would be out at night and be holding my heart to see if my heart was racing, my arm would go numb. And unfortunately, I was self-medicating with what this doctor was giving me at this point, but I also made light of what I was going through, and I made jokes about what I was going through. And even though I was struggling, it helped me to continue to have people around me, and I never found myself alone because I had so many people that, while they probably didn't know or understand what I was going through, I think they were able to laugh about it with me, and that at least kept people close to me.